Hello everyone, welcome back to our lecture 3 on allegations and mixtures. And let us now understand a variety of topic of allegation, which is sometimes you have to talk about the profit. Sometimes there is the question that is asked about profit or selling point. So when you have to answer question like these, how will we approach them? Okay. So the method is no different. We will just have to look at what is being asked in the question. Use our allegations graphical representation, either this one or this one. Okay, either this one or this one. That is either the cross method of weighted average or allegation, or either this method, which is a straight line method of weighted average and allegation. Okay, fine. So let us just begin with these questions. Now look at this question. It is saying a man purchased a table and a chair for rupees 2000. Okay, a man purchased a table and a chair for rupees 2000. He sold the table at a profit of 20%. Fine. And the chair at a profit of 40%. Fine. In this way, his total profit was 25%. Fine. Find the cost price of the table. Okay. We have to find the cost price of the table. Okay. So see, we have to find the cost price of table. Okay, fine. Now, when he was selling just the chair, a table and chair for rupees uh, 2000. Okay, so the combined cost of table and chair is rupees 2000. He sold the table at a profit of 20%. So we will draw this line. We will keep our table here and we will put what? He sold the table at a profit of 20%. So we put this 20% here. Fine, and the chair at a profit of 40%. So we put this 40% here, fine. And in this way, his total profit was 25%. Find the cost price. So total profit is how much? 25%. Earlier, just when we were selling table, we had this as 20%. When we were selling just chair, we had this as 40%. And when we are selling both, we are having the profit of 25%. Now we know this distance is because of this thing, and this distance is because of this chair. Why? Because the low price of this table is trying to draw the average profit down of this 40% of chair by how much? 15 more percent. So because of this table, this profit has come down to just 25%. Okay, so fine. So now we will write what? T by C is equals to, for T the corresponding difference is the this, so this is 15. Okay, this is 15, and for C the corresponding difference is this, so this is 5. So now what it becomes? T is equals to uh, 3C. So the price of table is 3 times of that of chair. Okay, now we know T by C is equals to 3 is to 1, that is 4. All right, so 2000 by 4 is 500, is just rupees 500. Fine. So we know chair comes for rupees 500 and table comes for rupees 3 times the chair. So that is 1500. So we get our answer as 1500. So this question was simple. Okay, this question was simple in what context? That we were given the average profit. Okay, this was the average profit. All right. So earlier one profit was given 20%, another profit was given 40%. Your average profit is 25%. All right, your average profit is how much? 25%. So you get this. Okay, I think now everybody is clear with this thing. Now let us move forward a bit. Now look at this question. What this question is saying: a dishonest shopkeeper purchased milk at rupees 100 per liter and mixed 10 liters of water in it. By selling the mixture at the rate of rupees 100 per liter, he earns 25%. he earns 25%. The quantity of the amount of the mixture that he had was. Okay. So, what this question is saying that a dishonest shopkeeper purchased milk at rupees 100 per liter. Okay. 100 rupees per liter. We have the cost price of milk. Fine. So, let us write the cost price of milk here is 100 rupees, rupees 100 per liter. Fine. And mixed 10 liters of water in it. Okay. So, water is how much? It is mixed 10 liter. Fine. By selling the mixture at the rate of rupees 100 per liter. Okay. So, he is selling the mixture at a rupees 100 per liter and he earns a profit of 25. A dishonest shopkeeper purchased milk at rupees 100 liter and mixed 10 liter of water in it. By selling the mixture at the rate of rupees 100 per liter, he earns a profit of 25%. The quantity of amount of the mixture he had was okay. So you have a dishonest shopkeeper and he is purchasing milk at rupees 100 per liter and he is mixing 10 liters of water in it and the mixture he is making from this, okay, by selling the mixture at the rate of rupees 100 per liter, he earned 25% profit. Okay, he earns 25% profit. The quantity of the amount of the mixture he had was okay, the quantity of the amount of the mixture they are asking. So listen guys, what this question has given us, it has given us what was the initial cost price of milk. Okay, it has given us how much water we are mixing, but we don't know this X quantity of milk. All right, we don't know this X quantity of milk. And it is saying by selling the mixture at the rate of rupees 100 per liter, he earns a profit of 25%. So the quantity of the amount of the mixture he had. Now see, 25% profit means what is his cost price. Okay, 25% means what it is cost price. Okay, so 25% profit means, see, I do this in this way because this becomes very easy. For example, if I have my cost price as X, okay, and if I am earning 25% of profit. Okay, if I am earning 25% of profit, 25% of what? My cost price. So that is X. So my selling price will become something Y. Now see, this selling price is how much? 100. It is given because by selling the mixture at the rate of rupees 100 per liter, he earns a profit of 25%. Okay, fine. So now what is this? This is X. 25 by 100 into X is equals to 100. See, there will be a shortcut, but that we will study in the chapter of percentages. But this is even a shortcut. Okay, so I am writing this as 1.25x because 100x will come here, 25x will come here, and divided by 100, this will become 1.25x, okay, is equals to 100. Or what you can write, 100 divided by 1.25, which can also be written as this 125 and into 100. Now obviously we know this is 25 5 times, so 25 4 times become this, you get 5, you get this as 20. Okay, you get this as 20, 25 times is 100. So the cost price you are getting this as 80. Okay, see now, if this looks cumbersome to you, let me tell you one very short method. Okay, if this looks cumbersome for you, then what is the short method of doing this? Let us see. Whenever percentages come, see when percentages will come, we will study a lot of shortcut for that. But till then, when it is coming, let us then also devise a method which helps us in getting the percentage in very short. So what is that method? See, if I am having my cost price as X, I am earning 25% of profit as this. Okay. So that means 0.25x profit. Okay, so that means selling price is what? X plus 0.25x. So that means how much? 1.25x. Now 1.25x is equals to 100 and x is equals to how much? 100 by 1.25. That is 100 into 100 by 125. Now you can solve this very easily. 25 into 5 is 125 and this becomes what? This becomes 4 because 25 4 times is 100 and 25 5 times is 125. Try this and we have selling price is equals to 80 for us. Okay, selling price is equals to how much? 80 for us. See, now we got the sorry, cost price is 80 for us. Okay, because we want to find x and x is what? X is cost price here. We this is selling price, है ना? This is cost price. We wanted to find the cost price here. Okay, so cost price for us is 80. Now this is very intuitive. You can always do. If something is 10% greater than something, let us say x. Okay, so obviously, and if that thing is given, let us say for example, it is given that a number is 10% greater than another number, let's say x, and the greater number is 110. So what is x? So what is x? X is this 1.1 times of x is 110. Now you can obviously calculate that the number is 100. Okay, the number is 100. So these concepts are very easy in percentages. Now I hope everybody is clear with this concept. So now let's move forward. Okay, sorry. So now what we are going to do, we are going to put this cost price 80 here. Okay, we are going to put this cost price 80 here. We are going to put what? We water, when I am putting its cost price is what? 0, because water is free and you have 10 liter of water. Okay, and this selling price of the milk is how much? 100 and and this is how much? This is, let us say, x. So you know this 10 liter corresponds to 20. Okay, this 10 liter corresponds to 25 and this x corresponds to how much? X corresponds to this 80. So you have this 1 by 4. So 10 by x is equals to 1 by 4. Okay, 10 by x is equals to 1 by 4. So x is equals to what? 40. So how much mixture you have? 40 liter. Sorry, how much quantity of milk you have? 40 liter. So we have 40 liters of milk here. And how much it is asking the quantity of the amount of the mixture he had. So the amount of mixture is being asked here. So what is the amount of the mixture? X is equals to 40 plus 10, that is 50 liter. That is 50 liter. Amount of mixture is 50 liter because 40 liter you are having milk here and 10 liter you are having water here. So I hope everybody is clear with this thing. Okay, I hope everybody is clear with this thing. Now let's move forward. Okay, fine. Now we have this question. Now look at this question, what this question is saying. A tank has a capacity of 10 gallons and is full of alcohol. 2 gallons of alcohol are drawn out and the tank is again filled with water. The process is repeated 5 times. Find how much alcohol is left in the resulting mixture finally. Okay. So we have 10 gallons of alcohol. Okay, we start from here. Then 2 gallons of alcohol are drawn out from the process. Okay, 2 gallons of alcohol are drawn from 10 gallons of alcohol. So now you have 8 gallons of alcohol. Okay, so see, we will do this by all possible methods. So first iteration you will get, you have 8 gallons of alcohol. Okay, and uh, then here you are adding 2 gallons of what? Water. So this is alcohol, this is water. Fine. Now this is again 10 gallons. This is again 10 gallons. Now what is the ratio in 10 gallons? 8 is to 2. That is 1 is to 4 is to 1. That is 4 is to 1. Fine. 4 is to 1. Uh, that means what 4 is to 1 means that if you are withdrawing 2 gallons from here, okay, if you are withdrawing 2 gallons from here, so you will have now 0.5 gallons of water taken away, and you will have how many gallons of alcohol? 1.6 gallon of alcohol taken away. Okay, 1.6 gallon of alcohol taken away. So now you are left with 7.4 gallons of alcohol here. Okay, because you will subtract this 1.6 gallons. Now this is second iteration. Okay, this is second iteration. Fine. All right. Guys, look at this question we have. A tank has a capacity of 10 gallons of alcohol, 10 gallons, and is full of alcohol. Now 2 gallons of alcohol are drawn out and tank is again filled with water. The process is repeated 5 times. Find how much alcohol is left. Okay. So see, we already did a formula here, but still let us calculate. So we are taking this 10 gallons of alcohol. Okay, 10 gallons of alcohol, and from this now 2 gallon is removed. So first time when 2 gallon is removed, now you have 8 gallons of alcohol and you have 2 gallons of water here. Fine. Now 2 gallons if removed from here, then how much you will get? Okay, how much you will get? So when 2 gallons is removed from here, that will be in the ratio of 8 is to 2 or 4 is to 1. Okay, 4 is to 1. So 2 by 5 is how much? 0.4. So you know that 0.4 gallons of water will be drawn from here. So this will be how much? 1.6 liter of water. Okay, and how much alcohol you are going to withdraw? 0.4 into 4. So that means what? 1.6. 1.6. Okay, 1.6. uh, okay, so how much alcohol is left? 8 minus 1.6. Now what is 8 minus 1.6? This will be 4, and this will become 7. So this will be 6.4. Okay, this will be 6.4. Now you have 6.4 gallons of alcohol here, and you have uh, what 1.6 1.6 um, liters of, sorry, gallons of water here. Okay, 6.4 gallons of alcohol and 1.6 gallon of water left here. Okay, fine. Now we are adding 2 more liter. Now we are adding 2 more liter. So what this becomes? 6.4 and 3.6. Okay, this becomes 6.4 and 3.6. Now this was our first, second, and now this is our third iteration. Okay, this is our third iteration. So okay. Now you see, first when you started, you from 10, you how much a gallon of is withdrawn from here? 8, 8. Okay. So now what we are going to do? Now you have 6.4 and 3.6. So what is the ratio? 64 is to 36. What is the ratio? 4 16 times, 4 9 times, 16 into 9 ratio we have now. Okay, we have 16 into 9 ka ratio. Now again 2 gallons will be withdrawn from this. Okay, 2 gallons will be withdrawn from this. So how much will be withdrawn here? We start obviously with 10 gallons of alcohol, and let us withdraw from here. So now this is 8 gallons, 8 gallons. So 10 times of x at 8 gallons means by what factor it is withdrawn. So x will come to be how much? 8 by 10, that is 4 by 5, that is 4 by 5. Now you see, after first time withdrawing, what is here? 8 gallons of alcohol and 2 gallons of water. 8 gallons of alcohol and 2 gallons of water. After withdrawing for the second time, we have uh, see from here, we are withdrawing 2 gallons more. Okay, now see, this is in the ratio 4 is to 1, this is in the ratio 4 is to 1. All right, so in 2 gallons you will have 0.4 gram of water withdrawn from here, so this will come to be 1.6. And you will have, let's say, 4 into 0.4 gallons of what withdrawn from here, alcohol withdrawn from this 8 gallons of alcohol. So this will be 1.6, so this will be 6.4, this will become 6.4. Why? 8.0 minus 1.6, so this will be how much? 4 here, 7 here, so this becomes 6.4. Okay, now you see 8 into x is equals to 6.4. So what is this factor? 6.4 by 8, 6.4 by 8. Now obviously we can divide this. Let us find out what is this. Okay, let us find out what is this. So this comes out to be 8 times is 64. Okay, but this is zero point 0.8, this is 0.8, 0.8. So 0.8 means 8 by 10, that means 4 by 5 again. That means 4 by 5 again. So see, when we multiplied this 10 into 4 by 5 into 4 by 5, how much are you getting? Okay, how much are you getting? So this will be this 5 2 times, and this is 16 into 2 is 32. 32 divided by 5 is how much? 5 6 are 30 and 5 4 are 20. So we are getting 6.4. So if we are multiplying 4 by 5, 4 by 5 two times, we are getting the alcohol withdrawn after two times. Okay. Now if I multiply 6.4 into 4 by 5 into 4 by 5, I will get the alcohol withdrawn after three times. If I multiply this by 4 by 5 again, I will get the alcohol withdrawn after 4 times. And if I multiply this by 4 by 5 again, I will get alcohol withdrawn after 5 times. So I withdrew 1 time, 2 time, 3 time, 4 time. So now obviously we can calculate. Okay, obviously we can calculate. What do we want here to calculate? We want to calculate alcohol withdrawn after alcohol withdrawn after 5 times. So this is 10 into 4 by 5 into 4 by 5 into 4 by 5 into 4 by 5 into 4 by 5. Okay, so this is 2. Okay, now this is how much? 4 into 4 into 4, 5 times. So 4 to the power 5. Okay, 4 to the power 5. So let us calculate this by what? See, 16 into 16, because 4 4 is 16, so iska square let us do. So this will come to be 6 6 are 36, this is 96, this is 16, this is 1. So 256 into 4, and this is 6 4s are 24 to carry, 4 5s are 20. So you will have here 22, 2 more, 10 24. Okay, so for these five factors we have this 10 24 here, multiply 1 2 more here, so you will get out 2048. Okay, and this, you know, 5 into 5 is 125 into 5 is 625. So our final answer comes to be 2048 divided by 625. So I hope everybody understood what we did. See, I explained you what I am doing here. By doing, see, we don't have to do all the process. Okay, so next time when we have to do something in which, so next time we have to do something in which something is withdrawn from a mixture. So just calculate what is the ratio left after one iteration, and you will automatically get after many iteration. So instead of doing all this thing, how this question can be solved very simply. Okay, instead of doing all this lengthy procedure, how this question can be solved simply. Okay, so let us see that. So instead of doing such a lengthy procedure here, what basically we are going to do here is that, okay, instead of doing such a lengthy procedure here, what basically we are going to do is that, see, we have 10 gallons, we withdrew 2 gallons, we are left with 8 gallons. How much of this is withdrawn? 10 into x is equals to 8. Okay, so 8 is what? 8 by 10, and we have to do the same procedure 5 times. So multiply 10 into 4 to the power 5 divided by 5 to the power 5, and this will be your answer. Okay, and this will be your answer. So I hope everybody is clear with this thing. Okay, um, so let's move forward now. See, now look at this question. A vessel is full of milk. 1 by 4 of the milk is taken out, and the vessel is filled with water. And it is filled with water. If the process is repeated 4 times and 100 liters of milk is finally left in the vessel, what is the capacity of the vessel? Okay, now listen to this question, what it is saying. It is saying a vessel is full of milk of 1 by 4, full of milk, 1 by 4 of the milk is taken out. Okay, so this is a vessel full of milk. Okay, now see, if 1 by 4 of this milk is taken out, how much milk is left? Okay, how much milk is left? 3 by 4 times of milk. And let's say we have x quantity of milk here. So we are left with 3 by 4 times of x. Okay, 3 by 4 times of x. And it is saying if this process is repeated 4 times. Okay, if this process is repeated 4 times. So after 4 times we will have 3 by 4, 3 by 4, 3 by 4 and 3 by 4 times of x. Okay, this process is repeated 4 times. And 100 liters of milk is finally left in the vessel. What is the capacity of the vessel? Okay, so this is 100, this is 100, and x now becomes what? 100 into this 16 into 16, now you know it is 256, and this is 9, and 9 nines are 81. So this is 25600 divided by 81. So what is the capacity of the vessel? 25600 by 81 liters. Now I hope this question became very easy for you. Okay, so the method that we learned in the last question, we used in this question as well. Okay, I hope you are able to understand what the question is saying, and you are able to do question on the basis of that. Okay, so what we are doing here is that a vessel is full of milk. 1 by 4 of the milk is taken out. Okay, and the vessel is filled with water. If the process is repeated 4 times and 100 liter of milk is finally left in the vessel, what is the capacity of vessel? Okay, so if we know this very well, if we have, let's say, 1 liter of milk, okay, and 1 by 4 of this is taken out, so we have 3 by 4 liter of milk left. And if from this 3 by 4 liter more is withdrawn, 1 by 4 liter, so how much will be left? 3 by 4 into 3 by 4, and if this process is repeated 3 by 4 4 times, so we will have this. It is just that 1x we are forgetting, because the vessel is the quantity of the vessel, or the initial quantity of the milk is, let us say, x. Okay, now this is 100 liter, is it is saying. Okay, so if this is 100 liter, so what is the capacity of the vessel? X will become what? This is a simple calculation, now you can do it. Okay, so I hope everybody is clear with this type of question. Now let's move forward. Now look at this. In what ratio should two qualities of tea having rupees 40 per kg and 30 per kg be mixed in order to get a mixture at a rate of 35 per kg? This is a very basic question. 40 rupees per kg and 30 rupees per kg. Okay, and 30 rupees per kg. So we have 35 rupees per kg. Okay, so the ratio is 1 is to 1 only, because this is 5 and this is 5. This is very apparent. See, in this question, if you do the average of 40 plus 30, so what are you going to get? 70 by 2, that is 35. So that means they are equally mixed. So 1 is to 1. So looking at the quantities also, you can guess what is the ratio. Okay, so when I am looking, see why I took such a simple question even after doing such tough questions here, because I want you to have a view of the numbers. So the moment you see that we have 40 rupees per kg of tea and 30 rupees per kg of tea, and the average is 35 kg, so that means what? This is the middle of both of these, so the ratio must be 1 is to 1. That is 50-50 quantity of both is mixed, so that the mixture price becomes 35 kg. Okay, because see, this is very logical. Try to visualize number always. So, for example, if you are, let's say, given that we have, uh, mm, let's say, 60 rupees. Okay, 60 rupees and 20 rupees. 60 rupees and 20 rupees. Kg of, let's say, milk. One milk cost 60 rupees, another milk cost 20 rupees. And the average is, and when we mix both of these, the average is, let's say, 40 rupees. Okay, now if it is asking what is the quantity of milk, what is the ratio of the milk that it is mixing, so again 1 is to 1. Why? Because you know 60 plus 20 by 2 is what? 80 by 2, that means 40. So that means both the milks are milk in equal quantity. So just try to visualize numbers as well. Okay, just try to visualize numbers as well. This is a game of understanding also. Now look at this. Raman steals 4 gallons of liquid soap kept in a train compartment's bathroom from a container that is full of liquid soap. He then fills it with water to avoid detection. Unable to resist the temptation, he steals 4 gallons of the mixture again and fills it with water. Okay. When the liquid soap is checked at the station, it is found that the ratio of the liquid soap now left in the container to that of water is how much? 36 is to 13. Okay, 36 is to 13. What was the initial amount of the liquid soap in the container? Okay, if it is known that liquid soap is neither used nor augmented by anybody else during the entire period. So this is a long question. Obviously, there is more chances that UPSC can ask these types of question. Why? Because it is needed that you generate a understanding of reading long sentences. Okay, because working hard and reading long sentences, be able to do that with utmost focus is what the UPSC needs from an aspirant. See, there are many types of things which are needed in different kinds of exams. So when it is CAT, let's say, so you want to do MBA, so they want a quick mind, a quick solution. Okay, a quick solution. That is why in CAT you will see very simple questions, but you have to solve them quickly with the help of some tricks. Okay, so that is the demand. A good aptitude is a demand of CAT. A very focused mind plus a very hard working mind is the demand of what? Is the demand of UPSC examination. So please try to generate your focus and do the hard work so that. Okay, guys, look at this question. It is saying Raman steals 4 gallons of soap kept in a train compartment bathroom from a container that is full of liquid soap. He then fills it with water to avoid detection. Unable to resist the temptation, he steals 4 gallons of mixtures again and fills it with water. When the liquid soap is checked at a station, it is found that the ratio of the liquid soap now left in the container to the water is 36 is to 13. What was the initial amount of the liquid in the soap container if it is known that the liquid soap is neither used nor augmented by anybody else during the entire period? Okay, so you have this 36 by 13 ratio. So that means after two times withdrawing some soap. Okay, after withdrawing some soap two times, what is the ratio you are getting with respect of total liquid? This is water plus soap. So 36 divided by 36 plus 13. So this is what? 36 by 49. Okay, this is 36 by 49. Okay, so basically what here we are saying that x, okay, x into we have this, let us say, x quantity of soap. Okay, some ratio is withdrawn and some ratio is withdrawn is equals to 36 divided by 49. Okay, so this is equals to 36 divided by 49. Now it is saying that we are taking out 4 gallons. Okay, so now what you see here, we have we are starting with, let's say, X quantity of soap, and then we are left with 36 by 49 times of X quantity of soap. Okay, so every time how much we are taking out 6 by 7 and 6 by 7. Okay, 6 by 7. See, this is our ratio, 6 by 7 times of X. Okay, now that means 1 by 7th is corresponding to 4. Okay, 1 by 7 is corresponding to 4. That means 1 by 7th of the entire quantity is 4. So x is what? X is 28 here. X is 28 here. Okay, so I hope everybody must have understood. This is just similar like earlier question. If you did not understand this, let us see once again what we did in this question. See, like the earlier question when we were doing, we were given some quantity and then we withdrew to something from that. So 4 by 5, 4 by 5 we are multiplying again and again, and so we get some ratio. All right, and that ratio, with the help of that, we find what is left and what is not left. Okay, in this what is given, pay attention here. In this, the ratio of liquid soap to water is given. Okay, liquid soap to water is given. How much it is given? 36 is to 13. Okay, so now I know the ratio of liquid to total quantity is how much? 36 by 49. That means in 49 liters you have 36 liter of liquid left. Okay, 36 liter of soap liquid left. Fine, that is good for us, good information for us. But now how this ratio came? Okay, so this ratio, if we want to find the final content of let's say soap here, so we must have started with some x quantity of liquid soap, because that is we have to find. Okay, and now we are left with 36 into 49 x quantity of liquid soap. So that means every time you are multiplying by what? 6 by 7 and 6 by 7. Okay, so that means 6 by 7 of the quantity of soap was taken, was left in the container first time. Was left in the container first time. इसका मतलब यही है ना कि जब हमने 6 by 7 को मल्टीप्लाई किया x से, तो इसका मतलब यही था कि जब 4 लीटर निकाला तो मतलब 6 by 7 क्वांटिटी अभी भी बची हुई है सोप की कंटेनर में, तो निकाली कितनी गई है? 1 by 7, और ये 1 by 7 कितने के बराबर है? 4 लीटर. तो 6 1 by 7 into x is what? 4 liter. So x becomes 28 liter. X becomes 28 liter. Sorry, gallons. The entire question is in gallons. Okay. So this comes to be 28 gallons. Now I hope everybody understand this. I will explain this one more time because I am doing this question in a very abstract manner or intuitively. So once again try to understand. I started with x gallon of soap. Okay, x gallon of soap, and see if it becomes, let's say, something times x. Okay, if after two iterations, two times removing, it becomes something times x. Okay, so obviously I can find out. Now it is given the ratio is 36 is to 13, but this is the ratio of soap to water, not soap to liquid as a whole, mixture of liquid as a whole. So as a whole, so what is the ratio of soap to mixture of liquid as a whole? 36 divided by 36 plus 13, so that is 36 by 49. So we know this is 36 by 49. So this y square is what? This y square is equals to 36 by 49. So y is equals to what? 6 by 7. That means 6 by 7 of the quantity of soap is left in the container. Is left in the container. So how much is removed? 1 by 7. And we know it is he's stealing 4 gallons. This 1 by 7 corresponds to what? 4. 1 by 7 times of x is what? 4. So x is what? 28. So I hope now everybody must be clear with this thing. Okay, now everybody must be clear with this thing. I see I am not doing directly the solution. I am trying to approach in a manner so that you will be able to understand all steps and what we did and understand the concept in your mind intuitively as well. Okay, so I hope everybody must have understood this. Now let's move forward to the next question. Now look at this question. In what ratio should water be mixed with soda costing 12 rupees per liter? Okay, so as to make a profit of 50%. So profit we want to make of 50% by selling the diluted liquid at 15 rupees, at 15 per liter. Okay, rupees 15 per liter. Okay, so what are they doing? In what ratio should water be mixed with soda? Costing 12 per liter. Okay, so soda is 12 per liter. Okay, soda is 12 per liter. Okay, and um, uh, so and water you are getting at free. Water you are getting free. Okay, water is free 0 per liter. Fine. Now, it is asking in what ratio should water be mixed with soda so that to make a profit of 50% by selling the diluted liquid at 15 rupees per liter. Okay, so if this 15 rupees per liter is how much? 15 rupees per liter is the selling price. Profit is 50% here. So that means 1. Uh, when profit is 15%, 1.5 times of x, that is the cost price is 15. Okay, is 15. Okay, because profit is 50%. So x is how much? 15 by 1.5. So that becomes how much? This becomes you will multiply this 10 into 10, so this will become 1.5 and 10. So the cost price is how much? 10. Okay, the cost price is how much? 10. So water you will get at 0 rupees per liter. Your cost price of selling the mixture is 10 rupees per liter, and you have this 12 rupees per liter cost of soda. Now you have to find the ratio. Now obviously you can find the ratio. What? This N1 is what? Water. Okay. Um, and this N2 is what? Soda. Okay, so W by S is equals to, this will be 2. Okay, and this S will be 10. So 1 is to 5. So water is to soda ratio has to be 1 is to 5. Now what are you asked? Water is to soda ratio. I hope everybody understand this concept. See what happened here. It is saying that we are buying soda at rupees 12 per liter. Okay, and water obviously at 0 per liter, and I have to make a profit of 50%. 50% if if my selling price per liter is 15. So what is my cost price per liter? Cost price per liter is um, cost price, and it is given 50% profit, so 1.5 times of cost price is equals to selling price. So I got my cost price as what? 10. So now, obviously, this is the average between this. This is the average between this. Now, obviously, this is water. This is soda. W S 2 10. So you have 1 is to 5. Okay, so you have 1 is to 5. I hope everybody is clear with this concept as well. Now let's move forward. Guys, now look at this question. A sum of 4 is made up of 20 coins that are either 10 paise coin or 60 paise coin. Okay. find out how many 20 paise coin are there in the amount, in in the total amount. Okay, so see what it is saying. A sum of rupees 4 is made by either of 20 coins that are either 10 paise coin or 60 paise coin. Okay, 10 paise coin or 60 paise coin. Okay, so there are 20 coins. So average per coin is coming to be how much? Okay, there are 20 coins. Average per coin is coming to be how much? This is rupees 4 and this is in paise, and we know this is 400 paise because 100 paise is equals to 1 rupee. Okay, 100 paise is equals to 1 rupee. So what is the sum coming? Uh, so this is 20 paise. Your average is coming to be how much? 20 paise. Okay, average is coming to be 20 paise. Fine. This is 20 paise. This is 10 paise. This is 60 paise coins. Find how many 20 paise coins are there in the amount. Okay. So now we'll find out 20 paise coin. Find how many 20 paise coins. Okay, but there are either 10 paise coin or 60 paise coin. Find how many 20 paise coins it is asking are there in the total amount. See, either we will have 10 paise coin or 60 paise coin. Okay, so I think this should be 10 paise coin. Either way, we'll find out. Okay, we'll find out. So I think there is some mistakes in the question. It should be 10 paise coins. Okay. Uh, Fine. Now let us take this 10 paise coin as T and 60 paise coin as S. Okay, as S. Now obviously you know T by S is equals to what is this distance? 60 by 60 minus 20. So 40, and this distance 20 minus 10. So this is 10. So this is the ratio is 4 is to 1. 20 paise coin to 60 paise coin, the ratio is 4 is to 1. Okay, so just divide this 20 by 5. So 4. So how many 10 paise coin if they're asking? So we get 16 10 paise coin. Okay, we get how much? 16 10 paise coin and 4 60 paise coin. So I hope everybody understands what I have did there. See, because I know this question can be solved by the method of weighted average. You are given that the sum of the values of these 10 paise coin and 60 paise coin is 4. So I'll find the average. Now for average, I know this is 4 rupees means it is 400 rupees. Sorry, 400 paise. And this 400 paise comes from where? 20 coins. So each one is contributing how much? Each one is contributing 20 paise. So obviously now I get this as what? I have this 10 paise coin contributing to make the average 20, and I have this 60 paise coin contributing to make the average 20. Now obviously I know, see from here I can know which one will be more. See, try to understand one more concept here. Which one will be more can be known by that how much it is uh, close to this. So it is far away from this by 40, and this is far away, this is near to this by 10. So obviously 10 paise coin are more. Okay, because distance between average of this and average of this is this. See, what is average actually? It is telling about the number of what is the quantity each one is representing, and it is very near to the quantity which of this 10 paise coin. So I hope everybody is clear with this thing. And this will be what? This is 60 paise coin. Sorry, I'll write this as S. So T by S is equals to what? 10 by 40. Okay, 10 by 40. Uh, Sorry, T by S is equals to 40 by 10. So that will be T is to S is equals to 4 is to 1. Okay. So now I know this is the ratio. This is the ratio. But total I have how many coins? 20 coins. Okay. So 20 divided by 5 will be 4 because 4 plus 1. Okay. And then this T is equals to 4 into 4, that is 16 coins. So our answer comes to be 16 coins. So I hope everybody is clear with this thing. Now let's move forward. Now look at this. Pinku, a dishonest grocer, professes to sell pure butter at cost price, but he mixes it with adulterated fat, thereby gains 25%. Okay, find the percentage of adulterated fat in the mixture, assuming that adulterated fat is freely available. Okay, so now what is happening here? Um, Pinku is a dishonest grocer, professes to sell pure butter at cost price. Okay, cost price. So he is selling at cost price CP, fine, but he mixes it with adulterated fat and thereby gains 25%. Okay, so when he is gaining, so let us say ki pure butter cost price is X. Okay, pure butter cost price is X. So he's selling us at X rupees. Okay, but he mixes it with adulterated fat and thereby gains 25%. Okay, so this is the cost price he's saying of, matlab this is the cost price of butter. Okay, so what is his real cost price? उसका real cost price क्या है जिसपे वो मिक्स करके सेल कर रहा है? तो रियल कॉस्ट प्राइस के लिए आर ले लेते हैं, ठीक है ना? And this x is, this is 25%, so this is 1.25 of this r. Okay, so this is what, your r is equals to 1 by 1.25, 1 by 1.25 into x. Okay, 1 by 1.25 into x. Okay, now, so this R is how much? Real cost price is how much? Okay. So this will become, you can multiply this 100 and you can multiply this 100. So 100 by 125. So that means how much? This will be 4 by 5 times of x. Real cost price is how much? 4 by 5 times of x. Okay. 4 by 5 times of x. Now, find the percentage of adulterated fat in the mixture, assuming that fat is freely available. Okay, so earlier the mixture, the cost price of adulterated butter is 0. So adulterated butter AB, let us see right here, cost price 0. Okay, real butter cost price, um, let us say x, and the average you are getting to be 4 by 5 times of x. Okay, 4 by 5 times of x. Now it is asking find the percentage of adulterated fat in the mixture. Okay, percentage we have to find out. So see, this x is serving us no purpose. X we can put it as 1 also. So when we are putting this as 1, we are having this 4 by 5 here. Okay, we are having this 1 here, we are having this AB here, and we are having this B here. So this is adulterated butter. So AB, okay, this 4 by 5, if you want, you can write this as 0.8 as well. Okay, 0.8 as well. So AB by B is equals to 0.2 divided by 0.8. 0.2 divided by 0.8. So this is the 1 by 4 ratio you are having. So one part adulterated butter and 4 parts butter. Okay, 4 parts butter. So obviously this ratio is what? This ratio means adulterated butter uh, is 1 part in total 5 parts. So that means 1 by 5 of 100 is equals to 20%. So this is equals to 20%. So I don't know whether you understood this or not, but let's see this process once again. Okay, because I made too many assumptions. So first I told you all the story, and this explanation is of all that story. Okay, now I'll tell you very clearly what I am doing here. Okay, so see what I am doing here. Let us assume that adulterated fat we are having at 1 rupee per kg. Okay, 1 rupee per kg. Fine. So that means when I am gaining 25%, when I am gaining 25 sorry, pure fat I am having rupees 1 per kg. Okay, so when I am adulterating this and I'm earning 25% profit, 25% profit, that means 1.25 of x, okay, that means my real cost price is equals to what? Is equals to 1. So that means x is equals to 1 by 1.25. So that means it is 100 by 125. So that means it is what? 4 by 5, because 25 5 times and this times, and this is decimal equal to 0.8. Okay, this is decimal equal to 0.8. So this is the weighted average of what? 0.8 is the weighted average of what? Rupees 1 kg, rupees 1 per kg pure butter, and 0 rupees per kg adulterated butter. So I am taking that adulterated butter quantity is AB and pure butter quantity is PB. So AB by PB is equals to what? This distance, that is 0.2, divided by this distance, that is 0.8. So this is what? 2 by 8, that is 1 by 4. So what it is saying, that I have 5 parts of butter, and in that I have 1 part of adulterated butter and 4 parts of pure butter. So this one part is equal to what percentage? So 1 by 5. So this is 1 by 5. Adulterated butter is 1 by 5, and 1 by 5 in percentages means what? 20%, because 1 by 5 into 100 is 20%. So this becomes 20%. So I hope everybody is clear with this thing. All right. I hope everybody is clear with this thing. Now let's move forward. Now look at this question. There are two mixture of milk and water. The quantity of milk in them being 20% and 80% of the mixture. If 2 liters of the first is mixed and the 3 liters of the second is mixed, what will be the ratio of milk to water in the new mixture? Okay. So what will be the ratio of milk to water in the new mixture? Okay, so see, this question is very similar from the earlier question what we did. So you have, in 2 liters you have 20%. There are two mixture of milk and water, the milk then with 20%. So in this first mixture you have 20% milk, okay, that means 80% water. And in this second mixture, which you are taking 3 liters, you have how much? You have 80% milk and you have 20% water. So what is 20% of 2 liter? 20% of 2 liter is equals to how much? 2 by 5 liters. 2 by 5 liters, that is 0.4 liter. 20% of 2 liter is 0.2, 0.4 liter. Okay, 0.4 liter. And what is 80% of 3 liter? 3 into 80 by 100. That means this becomes 4 by 5. 4 by 5, that means 12 by 5. That means 4, this will become 10, and this will come 2.4 liter. 2.4 liter, okay, this will become 2.4 liter. So you have 2.4 liter of what? Of milk. Okay, and see now how much liter of water is left. Water here is left 1.6 liter, and water here that is left is how much? 0.6 liter. 0.6 liter, am I correct? Okay, 0.6 liter. Now total milk is 2.8, and total water is 2.2. Okay, 2.8 and 2.2. Now this comes to be what? 14 by 11. Okay, this comes to be 14 by 11. So this is very simple question. This just the data we have been given, and we can answer this question. Okay, fine. Now see, a mixture of 75 liters of alcohol and water contains 25% water. And how much water must be added to the above mixture to make the water 25% of the resulting mixture? Okay. So now it is asking, you have 75 liters of alcohol. Okay. And it contains 20% water. You have 20% water. Fine, 20% water. How much water must be added to the above mixture to make it 25% water? Okay, so this N1 is like the quantity of this alcohol and water, you have this 75 liter. Okay, and it is 20% water. Okay, it is 20% water. So see what is basically here. We have N1, N2. Okay, that is the quantity of this liquid and this liquid. Here you have 20% water. Okay, and here you want to make it 25% of water, and this is 100% water because you will be adding 100% of water. Okay, so N1 by N2, okay, N1 by N2 is equals to what? This N1 will correspond to this, so you have 75, and this will correspond to this, so you will have 5. So this is what? This is 15 times. Okay, so N1 is equals to 15 times of N2. Okay, N1 is equals to 15 times of N2. So this is N1 is equals to how much? 75. Okay, so you will have 15 into N2. Now you know N2 is how much? 5 liter. Okay, 5 liter. But now you can check also. See, now you are having 80 liters of total. You are adding 5 liter of water. Now you have 80 liters total. Okay, uh, 80 liters total. Okay, earlier when this was 20%, you were having how much water? Okay, जब 20% water था इसमें, तो you were having how much water? 75 into 20 by 100. That means this cancels, then you had 15 liter of water. Okay, 15 liter of water था 75 में, ठीक है? Then you add more, now you it becomes 20 liter of water, and 20 liter of water is uh, out of 80 is means what? 1 by 4. That means 25% water. Okay, now you can check also whether your answer came right or not. Okay, so this comes to be 5 liter. Okay, so I hope everybody understood this thing. See, we did nothing. We just put what? See, in this we have to assume. In most of the question we are given, sometimes we have to assume. So I assume what? That let it be some quantity of water, and the percentage of water in water is how much? 100%. And we have to make this percentage 25%. Okay, and this is already 20% of water, so we know that this quantity will be very less. Why? Because it was able to pull towards itself very less. Okay, so we have this n quantity, so obviously we get what? N by w is equals to 75 by 5. So that means we have how much? This is 15. Okay, this is 15 times, and you know this n is 75, so you know this becomes 5 times, and w is equals to 5. Okay, w is equals to 5 liter. So this is what you have to do in this question. Now let's move forward. Now see, a mixture of 40 liters of milk and water contains 10% water. A mixture of 40 liters of milk and water contains 10% water. Okay. Um, how much water should be added to increase the percentage of water to 25%? Okay. Now I think this can be easily done because this is similar to the last question. Fine. Let us see the next question. The price of a table and a chair is 3,000. The table was sold at a profit of 20%, and the chair at a look at this question. It is saying the price of a table and a chair is 3,000. The table was sold at 20% profit and the chair at 10% loss. If in the transaction the man's gained rupees 300, how much is the cost price of the table? Okay, fine. So it is saying the cost price of table and chair is 3,000. Okay, now it is saying the table was sold at 20% profit. So 1.2 times of T, okay. Because if initial cost is this and the profit is 20%, so now selling price becomes 1.2 times of T. And a loss of 10% means 0.9 times of C. Okay, because 10% 1 से 10% चला गया तो कितना बचा? 1 by 10 by 100, so that means 90 by 100, so that means 0.9 times of C. So this becomes how much? 3300. Now how much is the cost price of the table, it is asking. तो क्या करेंगे? 0.9 से इसको multiply कर देते हैं and we'll add this. So when we multiply from 0.9 times of t and 0.9 times of c is equals to 2700. Okay, and this is 1.2 times of t and 0.9 times of c it is 3300. So just subtract this. So you will get 0.3 times of t here. Okay, 0.3 times of t. Uh, Yes, this and this will be equal to how much? 600. So T is equals to 600, 6,000 divided by 3. Okay, so that means the price of the table is 2,000. The price of the table is how much? 2,000. So I hope everybody is clear with this thing. Now let's move forward. Um, Look at this question. It is saying a person purchased a pen and a pencil for rupees 15. If he sold the pen at a profit of 20% and the pencil at a profit of 30%, if the total profit is 24%, find the cost price of the pen. So obviously you can now do this because I have already done that question, that kind of question. Okay. Now look at this question. A man buys milk at rupees 85 per liter and dilutes it with water. He sells the mixture at the same rate and thus gains rupees 11.1%. One, find the quantity of water mixed him in every liter of milk. You can obviously find this. Now we have already done this. Okay, we have already done this kind of questions. And similarly, we have this. What this question is saying: Shruti possessing rupees 10,000 lent a part of it at rupees 5% simple interest, and the remaining at 20% simple interest. Her total income after 5 years was 7,500. Find the sum lent at 20%. Okay, so see what this is basically saying, that she lent rupees 10,000. Okay, 10,000 at 5% simple interest. Okay, fine. So 5% simple interest means each year you are getting how much? By 5% of this 10,000 is what? I think 500 rupees. Okay, because this will become 500 rupees. Fine. And 20% of this 10,000 is means 2,000 rupees. Okay, 2,000 rupees. Now her total income after 5 years is 7,500. Okay, total income after 5 years is 7,500. Okay, fine. Okay. Now you have to find the sum lent at 20% rate. Sum lent at 20% rate. Okay. So obviously you can find how. See, um, this 7,500 is the total income after 5 years. Okay, so what is the average rate of interest it is coming? है ना? What is the average rate of interest it is coming? So you know simple interest is equals to principal into rate into time by 100. Okay, simple interest. So this simple interest is 7,500. Your principal is 10,000. Your R is you don't know. Your T is how much? 5 years, and this is 100. So obviously you can cancel this. Cancel this as well, cancel this as well. This will get cancelled. See, your average rate of interest is coming to be 15%. Your average rate at interest is coming to be 15%. Okay. Now, let us say you lend N1 sum at 5% and N2 sum at 20%. So, your average is becoming how much? 15%. So obviously now you know n1 by n2 is equals to how much? This is 5. Okay, and this is 10. So 1 is to 2 ratio. 1 is to 2 ratio you are getting. So this n1 plus n2 is equals to how much? 10,000. Okay, so that means we have three parts. है ना? So each part is this divided by 3, so this is 3 3.33. Okay, so n1 is 1. Okay, so that means 5% वाला 333.33 पे है, ठीक है ना? तो n2 जो है हमारा इंटरेस्ट रेट, दैट इज 3333.33 इंटू into 2, because n1 and n2 का रेशियो क्या है, 1:2, so we have this as 6666.67. Okay, so um, this is what we get of our answer. So I think that is enough for this class. We'll meet in the next class.